It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They find some open field here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Packers.
First down, Love to pass. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Complete to number 8.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The Bengals take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Now it's Burrow. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On second down, here's Burrow. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Joe Mixon.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second.
Burrow will throw.
at the 35-yard line.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Goodwin with another jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Jones on the carry. He was brought down by Von Miller.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Joe Mixon. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Looking deep for Adams. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Called an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down. That right there, a good side for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love, they go play action now. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Complete.
It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards.
On the play.
Working out of the gun. Love, got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to...
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Goodwin. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Final play of the half. Love looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. The Bengals drive about to get going. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They go play action with Burrow. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Packers 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but he got carrying the ball. He was the finisher. A really nice run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Carl Lawson on the tackle.
Love now. The left side throw complete to Adams. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing. Love. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Love from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive.
Check 26, check 26. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. That's taken on the 25. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And some room to roam now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Love. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st down, Packers.
1st down, Love to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Love now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw now, here's Love. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Ball carrier, Darnell Savage on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
DJ Chark, incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DJ Chark. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Good. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was pump the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Love. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Down Green Bay.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
3rd and 13.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play action this time with Love. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Joe Mixon. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now Brown. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From From the shotgun, a gift to Jones. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And now he'll tuck it and run. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mixon with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run with Mixon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Mixon on the toss right. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From midfield now, Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free, no first down.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Green Bay, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next.